happy Thursday. Hello, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining me. I did not mean to go live. I was cleaning my camera lenses and picked up my phone and it goes, it's live. So there you go. You're getting me warts and all and totally unprepared. I hope you guys have had an amazing week so far. I am here with something a little bit different. I participate in a group called the Christmas Stampathon, and I'm one of the admin design team, whatever you want to call us. And from January all the way through till now, and we will have a mini challenge next month, we have been creating Christmas cards all the way through the year, so we are nice and prepared come to right now. Am I feeling prepared right now? No, but do I know that I have got my Christmas cards made? Absolutely, yes I do. Hello Margaret, how are you? Hello Sylvia, hello Margine. And I am, for those who are just popping in now, my video started and I just wasn't quite ready. So I don't think I've introduced myself. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I haven't even yelled out to the family, I'm going live, which is what I do twice a week. Just, you know, it's the same time, but just so they know I'm going live, I yell it out, and I didn't even get a chance to do that. So little bit discombobulated at the moment, but that's okay, we'll do it. So Christmas Stampathon, I have been tinsy bit time poor because of various things, children finishing school, children turning 18. It has been a crazy October. So one, I'm really glad that I have been doing, at least for me, 4 cards every month since January. So I do have my Christmas cards, so that takes a little bit of stress off me. Hey Candy, knowing that my cards are there and all I have to do is print my labels, stamp on the inside, which I use a stamp positioner for, and it just goes so quickly. And I need to just write to, from, get them out. I do keep it very simple because I do send a lot of cards. I've got my team I send to, I've got my family, that includes my family friends, I have my customers, and then I have my amazing Stampin' Up! Contacts and friends that I have that I do try to send Christmas cards to. So if you're expecting a Christmas card on time and you don't live in Australia, it's not going to be on time. It's the end of October. I'm putting my hand up right now saying my Christmas cards will not be on time, but do know that they are made. So for this month's Christmas Stampathon, we are a group on Facebook. Sorry, slipping off my chair here. I did forget to tell you where to find us. So if you go to Facebook and go Christmas Stampathon 2023, I also forgot to put the link in the description box. So once I'm finished a video, that link will go in the description box, and we have a different theme every month. Oh, I'm so glad you've enjoyed doing it, Margaret. I do have a number of our participants here joining me today. Candy has done some beautiful cards throughout the month, so give me a shout out if you have participated in the Christmas Stampathon this year. And this month being the month of October, because we start on the 25th of the month because that's Christmas Day, or being the 25th. So we do have a different theme. Hey Lisa. And our theme this month is luxurious. So luxurious for me, I have used lots of layers. I have used lots of different textures here. So I've got lots of specialty papers and textures. I've got 2 different ribbons. Look at me using ribbons. Doesn't always happen. And I have mimicked some gold using wild wheat. So when you don't want to use all your gold foil paper, but you want it to look like gold, wild wheat is a great substitute. So I have, thank you, Lisa, I have already made up my star clusters. Thank you. I thought it was a bit luxurious, and because I actually haven't used a lot of my very specialty paper, because I've just cut out stars. So I've already pre-done my clustered my clusters. I don't know the word. So I've already pre-made my clusters, and I will go through with you what I have used. So I really have gone luxurious card, cut up your paper. So do I, Candy. A lot of people have opinions about wild wheat, and I love it just like you. It is a wonderful it is a wonderful companion when you are using gold, and it is a really nice dirty yellow as well. I'll just show you it in full. So it's a really nice dirty yellow. We don't have anything like it in our color range, so it's nice it's come on as an in color, and we will have it the rest of this annual catalog and the next annual catalog. Okay, so I'm going to go stamp set first because I've only used a sentiment, but I did take it from Brightest Glow. I have streamlined my Christmas products. I really only have, oh, that stamp's in the wrong spot. I think I only have like maybe 4 Christmas stamps. I do have a lot of Christmas paper, so you will see a lot of things repeated, but hopefully I'm using them in a bit different of a way, and I just want to show you how I can stretch my products. So I just used this sentiment here from Brightest Glow, and what I have used, I haven't used the embossing folder, but I've used It does, Sylvia, and I do understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I just find it a very, very useful color. The Stars at Night hybrid bundle. So this comes with a hybrid embossing folder. I have done videos on it, and a Christmas Stampathon video on it, using this die that you can cut and emboss at the same time in the embossing folder. So I have used all of these dies to create my clusters. Now, specialty papers. How many? Well, I have one. Yeah, hang on. I've got one over there. So 1, 2. Some of them are multi-occasion. So my Modern Garden, which I haven't used as a Christmas set yet, Ringed with Nature is multi, and I've got the So Very Merry, which is the online exclusive. So I really don't have that many, but I do have dies and papers and a couple of and other things. So thank you so much for that compliment. I appreciate it. Okay, so what specialty papers has Ellen used? Count them as we go. Shining Brightly, which is the foil paper. I can get that foil showing there. I have used that. Sorry, I've got to put them upside down because that's the one I need to cut up. This is an online exclusive. This is the red and gold glimmer adhesive paper. So you can see that shimmer there. I have used my distressed gold paper, and I have used my more dazzle paper, which is in oh my god, gold and silver. And I have used my, whoops, sorry, I can't pick it up. And I've used my gold foil. I did also grab out, but I never used, this is another online exclusive. This is the Naturally Gilded paper. So this would have gone quite nicely as well. Didn't quite work in my end design. I know. I still have it under my desk. That's because I have a whole lot of retired stuff I'm yet to sell off because I need a minion to do that, or I need 48 hours in a day to be able to achieve that. Okay, so they are the products we, and I have used. This is the ribbon from the Autumn Suite. This ribbon is called, because I happen to be on the correct page, the Copper and Natural Ribbon Combo. This is the natural ribbon, and we have the vanilla, the satin edged ribbon in vanilla and gold. So they're the two ribbons I have used. Now, I think now is I just dropped paper on the floor. I think now is a good time to flip around. As I say, I do have my sentiments and my stars done. I have not cut my card bases or my card fronts. So I'm thinking this video is a good video for you guys to ask me any questions that you have, because I'll be sitting here for a little bit cutting, and I'm more than happy to field any questions, Stampin' Up related, how I craft because I do have a disability, more than happy to broach that subject with you. And if you have any questions about the Christmas Stampathon, more than happy to help. Just checking I haven't got any questions so far that I need to attend to, which I haven't. So one, tell me if you are a part of the Christmas Stampathon and have participated. Even if you're just lurking for ideas, I'd love to know, because there are fantastic ideas from our participants every month. And to any questions you have, questions please put in capital letters so I can more quickly see them when I glance up. So let's flip around. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Corinne. As always, sending love and hugs, but I'm so glad. Time out and a bit of distraction here with us. Even though we're a bit crazy at times, I love that you're part of that craziness with us. Okay, do a bit of a zoom. I will grab my overhead light and check where we're at. So obviously this video isn't going to be my nice, concise Christmas Stampathon video that mine normally is. It is going to be a bit more long and protracted, but I am also on just a little bit of a time crunch because I have an appointment this afternoon with Master Owen. So, you know, life never ends. It does go on, and however much we want to stop and take a breath, we just can't, sadly. Let me see. That's, no. Let's see if that's better. I don't think so though. Yep, that'll do. Sit down and get working, hey? Oh, I love all the love you guys are sharing. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? No problems, no problems. Very easy to keep an ear out with those Hallmark movies, isn't it? So I'm going to start with my card bases. Now, I have made a slimline card. Now, just a reminder to anyone who doesn't know, I am using A4 cardstock. The North American market and the rest of the Stampin' Up world have two different card sizes. This is A4, which is our standard paper and cardstock size, and you guys have letter. So you guys do have a slightly different slimline size, but I'm going to break it down for you. So this is 21 centimeters by, and I never remember it because it's such an odd measurement, by 30, 29, what is it, 27, or 27 and a bit, 27 and a half centimeters. So what I want to do to make my slimline card is make a square. So I'm going to go from this edge and I'm going to cut 21 centimeters so I get a square. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to score at 10 and a half. Now for Australia, this fits in a business sized envelope. So when you get letters in the mail, this will fit in that envelope. So it is standard, which is good. Oh, that's lovely, Cindy. I'm glad you guys got to connect. So I'm going to cut at 21 and I'm going to score at 10 and a half. And by scoring at 10 and a half, this also means the height of our card is going to be the same height as our normal half of a card. So it just means we're making a longer card that has the same height. Just trying to get that straight on. Cut that. Now I'm only making 3 cards today because I have made my 4th card as my example. Oh, my blade wasn't in properly. I had a heart attack the other day. I lost this scoring blade. And I stood up, looked on the floor, couldn't find it, went, oh, I'm going to have to ring Stampin up and beg and borrow and see if they can send me one out because you can't buy them anymore. Don't put this away. I'm going to continue cutting. And then I walked out of the room, did whatever I had to do, and all of a sudden I hear this bing on my slate floor. And lo and behold, there is my nice scoring blade sitting on the floor, and I'm there going, I have no idea. Rubbish. I have no idea how it made its way there. Ah, very nice, Candy. Yeah, I haven't been doing that, obviously. So this is the Shining Brightly Designer Series paper. So I'm looking for this star, but in the navy, not the vanilla. So it's the same 3 patterns, but so you get the leaves, you get this lovely ornate pattern, and then you get the stars and the leaves again. So the same 3 patterns, but obviously I am using the stars because I'm creating a starry night. Now I do need a ruler here because I can't remember my measurements. I think I'm at 9.5. So yes, 9.5 centimeters, and I'm thinking this is at 20. Yes. So I should be able to get my 3 card fronts out of this, providing that we cut correctly. Big deep breaths. So I'm cutting at 20. Okay, so cut, big deep breath. And then I am closing my arm because I don't need that anymore. And then I am cutting 3 at 9.5. And this should work perfectly, which is actually 3 3/4. So one. My calculations in my head are correct. Let's see if the calculations on paper are the same. Ooh, nice. Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's just like riding a bike. You will remember how it all works. But yeah, take a deep breath and do it step by step, Cindy. Oh, you use the same envelopes. Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that way. But Candy does have a great idea for the slimline cards that she uses up her designer series paper, and that is a wonderful way to get the designer series paper used. Hey, Cindy, because I know Cindy is a self-confessed designer series paper hoarder that has years worth of designer series paper. Oh, nice. Wild night. Oh my god, do I want to know. Okay, now I'm thinking I may have some stars left over, and if we do, and if I have time, we may do a little use it up card. So I'm just getting these card bases all ready to rock, and then we will work on our card fronts. Wild night, Cindy. I'd expect nothing less for you, really. Yes, at one stage we did have slimline envelopes. They may have come back on the online store in the US because we had a die to use on slimline cards. But as I say, I think they are more of an American size and not a size to suit our card stock. Okay, so now I'm going to... So when I'm making these cards, I make one and then I batch the rest. So I'm going to cut 3 pieces of ribbon. So this isn't going all the way around. So I am kind of conserving my ribbon here, and I will show you exactly how I adhere this, because it is, oh, it's just stunning ribbon, and I just love the way it grounds everything on the card. So that's the 3 pieces. This is the natural and copper ribbon, and then I am going to grab our satin edge ribbon, and this is in vanilla and gold. So in a card, in the wedding card that I showed, I think last week or the week before, I coloured this ribbon using Stampin blends, and came out so beautifully. I did it to match the bridesmaids' dresses. So I'm not tying any knots or anything like that. I'm literally just using the ribbon. Okay, I still have some of that ribbon left, which is awesome. So now that this is cut, I'm going to need my tear and tape. And I'm going to, there kind of is there is no right or wrong side. Okay, so I'm going to lay this way, and I'm going to tear off a few pieces. You'd like the smaller ribbon, a layer. You like to lay a small ribbon as well. Yeah, I just thought this would look really, really lovely, and I personally think it does. So I'm just folding over this edge, and then I am securing it with the tear and tape. I only just Got that long enough. I am not taking the back off the tear and tape. I'm literally just using it to adhere the ribbon. So it's fairly simple. Look, I am putting this on dimensionals, just trying to get these ends as close to straight as I can. And if I do have any going over, oh my dear word, that's fine. I can just snip it off. So that's fine. That is secured. That is fairly straight. Okay, so now we put down this, just lay it down straight. And the good thing is with both of these ribbons, there is no right or wrong way. So going to take some more tear and tape. Oh, you're a ribbon hoarder as well. I did forget about that one, Cindy. So we're creating a little bit of bulk on the back, but I am going to use dimensionals to pop up this layer. So the bulk that we are creating here with the ribbon actually really doesn't matter. But I will be using some glue dots on the front in very strategic places to stop it flapping, because it is quite a wide, because the card is so wide. So that is one. So it is flapping a little bit. And right now, glue dots. I had them down and ready, of course. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you? I'm sorry, I was working. What is the actual side of your cardstock in inches? I wish you had have asked me that when I had a full piece here. Hold on one second. What I want to do is just pop a glue dot there and a glue dot there. Now, I'm not going to pop a glue dot on our sheer ribbon just yet. So now that natural base ribbon is nice and done. Okay, let me grab down another piece of paper, because of course it doesn't want to come out. So I will use my T-square ruler here just to, so it is 3/4, which is 4, 5, 4, 6, 7. So it's 11 and 7/8, 7/8. Yes, 11 and 7/8 by 8 1/4. So our cards are a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Actually, I can do a direct comparison because I did receive, it's a non-Stampin' Up card, but let me looky-see here. So when you have a look at the height, the blue card is a US card and the white card is an Aussie card or a rest of the world card. Okay, and then width, we're pretty close. So yours, so that's the height and width difference. So ours are taller and thinner and yours are shorter and wider. I did say hey to Cheryl and I apologize straight away. And she put it in capital letters, so I saw it. So yeah. Ooh, nice. Shipped 2 packages home. Oh my dear word. I would never say that, Cindy. Never, ever, ever. Okay, hopefully that answers your question, Lisa. Yes, that's right. Yours is 8.5 by 11. Okay, let's keep going with this. Like, I was kind of prepared, but I'm also kind of not prepared, because I do have all my stars made. We will put those so you can have a look at my stars. Okay, so I need more tearing tape. And I am literally tearing it. No, do not throw a wrench at me, Cheryl. That'd be rude. I did say hello to you by that time. I do hope you're well, Cheryl, just by the way. Okay, so that side's down. Okay, so that's titch a bit more up, fold it in, hold, hold, hold. Let me do across and hold it and down. Right, vanilla. So I just need to make sure it's laying flat, really, because I can line it up on these sides, which is fantastic. Oh, okay. So does that tell me that my back and your back are best friends at the moment? Because even after going to the chiropractor yesterday, my back is still screaming at me. It's not playing nicely. Oh, yeah. My scotch tape's at the other end of the room. And I have this, so I'm just using it. I do not use my tearing tape much. Whoa, that is a very little piece that I have there, but it's going to work. Yeah, I don't use it much, so I'm more than happy to use it like a sticky tape here, truly. Wait. I'd be careful about calling a certain person old. I would never venture to do that. Cindy. No filter at all. Oh, now I've got... Okay, I've rubbed off that glue that just stuck to me. There's that done. And last one. And then... Oh, no. Hold on. We've got to... Because it's bowing just a titch. Let me fold that glue back. Use our handy dandy glue dots. Yeah, dementia is a horrible thing. The person you loved most turns into someone you don't know, and it's really scary. And it's sad because they get frustrated, you get frustrated. Okay, that's sitting much nicer. Okay, my last piece, find all my bits here. Last piece of natural ribbon. Pop that down roughly in the spot. Don't need that. Although you could use a glue dot as well. I'm going to show you that technique as well. What I could quite easily do is put a glue dot here and just roll this over, and that is stuck, and then use a glue dot on the other side And just, I've put this one a little bit higher, but truly doesn't matter. And then put a glue dot here, and that one is stuck. Technically, that way is quicker. Do I have enough glue dots? I don't know at this stage. I would party with you in an old home, Cindy, any day of the week. You are so much fun. Actually, any of you here I would party with in old people's home, because we'd have our craft to keep us amused, to get us into trouble. And hey, if we're only getting into trouble with crafting, I think we're doing pretty well in life, really. So I don't know, this technique using the glue dots is a whole lot quicker, but I can tell you now, this whole project is quite glue dot heavy because of all the specialty paper that we are using. Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, glue dots. So there you go, 2 techniques. You can either use your Terran tape or your glue dots. Okay, they can go over there. I accidentally cut some copper instead of some gold, so I do have some extra stars that we can use. So I think this kind of card and this month's theme of cards are cards I think you would give. Yes, and we need to have Zoom set up so then we can be in our old people's homes no matter where we are in the world, and then we can just hang out. I mean, technically some of us already do that now. Oh, Cindy's mum calling her fat. Okay, Candy, thank you for your clarification there. Okay, so card front's done. Sorry, checking on comments there. So, where is my card? Here is my card. This is what we are emulating. So what I basically did, I did the whole card front and then I popped it on the card base. So what I have done, I've taken one big star and everything is different. Now I will, now that we're playing with the stars, I'll bring in the set and I cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars out of each of my specialty papers, and then I just sat here at my craft desk and I put them all together. So I'm going to put 2 together just like so. I like this because this has more of a silver theme. So yeah, put 2 of them together, and then I went along and added some of the smaller stars that weren't in a cluster. Okay, I am going to use glue dots because specialty paper is often, actually I'm going to use some dimensionals just to give them a bit of pop off the card, and then the smaller ones I can put on flat. Don't need my ribbon scissors anymore. So do you guys have a designated pair of ribbon scissors, or do you just throw caution to the wind and just have a pair of scissors and hope that they cut your ribbon when you need them to? Okay. Come on, come off. Right. Now there's no up or down because they are quite symmetrical. Okay, that one there, and then this one should just need one in the middle. And I'll go through on all my card fronts and do this, and then we'll go through and put on all of the other stars. So I do kind of like that this is going to intersect here, and I love that I've got all these free stars in the background. So if I didn't have any of my extra stars, I could leave this right here. So there is a bit of a shortcut that I can do. I'm also going to add this on, and then that gives me a place to put my blue dot under the ribbon, because as you can see, this ribbon, this satin edged ribbon, is flapping just a bit. So this original card, I accidentally put the sentiment like dead center. I didn't mean to, but I did. So for this card, I'm purposely going to put it off center, so we've got that nice diagonal look. And I am going to actually pop a glue dot under the end here, because this one is holding on quite well. So I'm just looking for a place where it won't stand out a whole lot, although it won't, because the mesh will hide it. But there you go, we're sitting flatter. It looks perfect. Now, next one for our 3 elements. And I'm literally just grabbing, because I know all the specialty papers go together. So for those who weren't here for the start, I have used gold foil. I have used the Dazzle More paper in both the gold and the silver. I have used the distressed gold paper and gold foil paper to just give us a nice metallic mix that is most definitely luxurious, because that is the that's the design brief for our Christmas Stampathon for October. Fair enough, Cheryl. Margine has a designate. Yeah, mine does have a very old, but one of my favorite ribbons around it. Yes, always have. And one of my children came out of this room with the scissors, and they were not using them on fabric, but they know if they need to cut something off their clothes, or you know, you've done something, and they go, "Mum, can I use these on my fabric?" And I go, "Why, yes, you can." So I want these offset, so this one may actually go down a little further than what I originally anticipated. That's fine. And then, so for my sentiment, I stamped using the Brightest Glow stamp set, and then I punched it out using the 1 3/4 punch. Now I didn't want to add another extra circle, so I rolled this whole piece in the wild wheat ink, so you've got that lovely border on the outside without any extra. I put it down and didn't know where the top was, so I haven't got any extra size to it, but it does have a beautiful defined edge. My children like to take my scissors all the time, and I can always tell. Always tell. But anyway, it's fine. They do put them back, I'll say majority of the time. Glue dots. Oh, I think this one may need a little bit extra love. and that's fine. I may just going to glue dot that down. That's worked quite nicely. And then my other glue dot for in here. So trying to pick this up, so I want it under there, and there we go. We're seeing fairly flat. Does not have to be perfect. Okay, and my last one, oh, it's over there. So as I say, I've got some big ones left. But I also have this one. This one has a little bit of copper in it, which is fine. So yeah, no, I want dimensionals. So 1, 2, 3. And then because I'm in the groove, I'm going to go 4. There we go. You are a wild wheat fan too, I'm glad. What is, what's that candy? I want to say gingers. I'm assuming that's how it's said. Well, Lisa, you still can buy these dies. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I haven't used them enough yet. I have used them, but I really haven't used them enough. So I'm glad I'm inspiring you today with this set. And just, I love how the papers mix together so well, because technically they're not quite designed to use together, but hey, they work really well together. And this one over here, put glue dot under there, and then we can come in with our small stars and start bulking it out. Like, you can tell me whether you, oh, I knocked my camera, I didn't mean to. You can tell me whether you prefer the simpler version or more stars. So do you like less stars or more stars? Oh, I've never heard of that brand, so we may not have that brand here in Australia. I mean, mine are an older version of an older Stampin' Up one that we used to have many moons ago, and we don't have that anymore. So I'm just going to take these big embossed ones out, and then I have all these little ones. Okay. So what did I used 3, and I thought 3 was a really good number. So gold, because I don't have much actual gold foil. Silver, that works. And let me just grab a different shape, because I'd like 3 different shaped stars. Look, that'll do. That will do. And I don't mind that they are nicely overlapped either. So I am going to go a bit rogue here, because this is just going to make it so much easier to adhere. I am going to use a titch of wet glue. Okay, I do just have the tinsiest little clog that I wish would unclog. I think this is unclogged now. Nope, that was not unclogged. I do have a piece of paper here, that piece of cardstock, and I'm going to lift as much of that glue as what I can. Then we're going to use this glue. So this one is now going to go up here, and then we're just going to dip these ones into here and keep on dropping stars. Hello Anne, how are you? Long time no see on my lives. Stop shaking. Yep. I have a little bit there. A little bit more than what I actually wanted, but that's fine. That's all good. And we're just going to add one more so we are not odd even numbers. Okay, and a little bit just in there. Okay, one done, two more to go. And we've got the glue issue sorted, so that's a really good thing. Now, I don't think I am going to get my Use It Up card done, but I will endeavour to do that video very, very soon, because these goodies are too good not to use up. So we will see. We'll create some starry background and do something gorgeous. I also have some leftover embossed copper distressed paper, which is from my last Stampathon card using this set. So it'll be a Christmas Stampathon Use It Up. Right, can we pick this up? The answer is no. So don't even know what one it is. Ooh, it's a nice sparkly gold one. When in doubt, get the right tool. Okay. I don't think I now have enough glue. So, comedy of errors, guys. Seriously. So slide that down there. Perfect. Very happy with that. This one has stuck a little bit. And then our last one. Night, Cindy. Sweet dreams. See you next week. I think after this, all I've got to do is add them to the card bases. So I'm actually doing really well. Ooh, spring rolls for lunch. Nice. Wonder if I'll get any spring rolls. Because Owen does need to leave with me. Well, it's his appointment, so it's a bit elementary that he needs to leave with me. Okay, that one there, and whoops, not what I wanted. I want one here and one here. Right, so I've got I don't want to, oh, I've got three to choose from. I think I want to use this one in here to break up the silver, because this one is quite silver. Just stay, please. Okay, and then we've got this one over here, and I might repeat this one. Oh no, they're the same star. Doesn't matter. I did want to use the more elongated star and the more stubby star, but that's okay. That is our 3 card fronts done. So I hope you have enjoyed watching me assemble those. I will pop these in a different basket, but for the moment, I am also going to add the Copper Friends to here, and yeah, I just don't think I quite have enough time because I've still got to add lots of dimensionals to the back of these, because this is it's a specialty paper, not a cardstock. These are actually going to need a lot of support. And oh, that's fantastic, Anne. How rewarding. Did they have fun? Oh, you're going to make Christmas cards next time. That's lovely. And hopefully, even if they may not have someone to send them to outside the centre, they may give them to a worker in the centre or a friend in their centre, which will be really nice, because there's always someone to thank. Okay, did we have any burning questions? Because this is the tedious bit. So I haven't got anything to share other than don't skimp on the dimensionals at this point. You do not want a saggy middled card. I'm going to do the dimensionals on all of them now. Like, do all 3 of them. Oh, that's fine. So yes, a lot of dimensionals, worth it, hell yes. So I don't really need to add any over the ribbon, because that's got the bulk as it is. Oh, that's lovely, Anne. I did used to do some card making at a community centre, and that was good. I really enjoyed that, but I couldn't continue with it for one reason or another. There was something. Maybe I got my day job and I couldn't do it, or they wanted to change days and I couldn't do it. It was fun. Okay, and one more. Batch. We haven't got any Shaz tonight. Or did Shaz drop in and I missed her? Stay. Unfortunately, because I am making 3 cards, I'm hooning through my dimensionals. But I would prefer that than to have a subpar card. So no burning questions for me today, girls. I don't know whether that's good or bad. So when I'm finished this video, I will go and add the details to the Christmas Stampathon. So as I said, this one was released yesterday and the theme is Luxe, and we are going to, okay, so this card is not folding down, so just to adhere it, I'm using a rolled over piece of painter's tape just to tack it closed to make this easier to line up. So this month's theme, so you'll have until the 24th of November, and this month's theme is luxe or luxurious, which is why I'm using all my specialty paper. I'm using lots of layers, because when I think especially of like a luxurious homewares or someone's house that's really luxurious, I always think of they've got throw cushions, and they've got like throw cushions, and they've got blankets and all those beautiful things that in my... Oh, congratulations, Anne. Welcome to the Demonstrator family. Yeah, I always, sorry, I'm just flipping this piece of, there we go, that should stay there. I always think of layers and dimension. So I do hope I have demonstrated that on this card. This is not going to be perfectly lined up in any way, shape or form. Let's just pop this off. Because I've only laid it down, I'm hoping I can pop a corner and get this straighter. I don't think I got that any straighter at all. But that is going to stay exactly like that. The person will love it. And if they don't, they've got me to answer to. Yeah, the opportunities and discounts are fantastic. I'm looking forward to the Demonstrator event next month. And then this has been our transition year. And then next year, in March, I will be going to Melbourne, which is south of me, the next state south, and I'll be going to the first in-person Stampin' Up event that I've been to since 2019. I could have gone to New Orleans, I think, last year, but I declined. I wasn't quite ready to go on an overseas trip yet. I haven't even been on a plane since all the hoo-ha of, well, not that it was hoo-ha, but all the virus that happened way back and is still happening. But yeah, I haven't ventured on a plane yet. So just playing with this because I've kind of got one shot. I still didn't get it. 1 second here. This is why I very, very much like to use my Tombow glue because I get wiggle room. Now this ribbon is also not sitting straight, but guess what? It's a handmade card. It's fine. And obviously no extra embellishments because I think these stars are embellishment enough for this card. What is the best color cardstock to get? I would definitely start with, so I will go 2 packs because I always think you need the neutrals pack because that gives you browns, it gives you greys, and it gives you some starter colors. So it gives you Blackberry Bliss, Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, and Mossy Meadow. Now they are definitely fantastic neutral colors. And then after that, because you always need a base color. Here my base color is fairly neutral in the Wild Wheat. And then after that, I would get your favorite color family. So whether that be a set or both sets are in colors, the Brights, the Regals, or the Subtles. I would start that way. Yeah, definitely going with the color collections to start with. That's how I started. So I started getting the color collections, and then once I'd used that particular color in that family, I then reordered that color. That will do. That is not perfect, but that will do. I then reordered that singular color. So as I ran out of a color, I then ordered that singular color, and that worked really well, that I was only buying what I needed when I needed it. So back then I wasn't a demonstrator when I started buying all my paper. I was just a customer. I was making some cards for a gift shop. And yeah, so I was going through a little bit of cardstock, but not a huge, not a stupidly huge amount. Okay, take that off. Yeah, so that's kind of how I started. And I also started in the world of Stampin' Up! When you could buy the colour collections in ink spots. So if any of you have subscribed to Paper Pumpkin in the US or the North American market, or if you have got our kits, you know what our ink spots are, and that's how I started. And then as I used a color a lot, I then bought the full-size ink pad. Oh, actually I then bought the collection of ink pads because you do save a little bit of money. It's nice right now that you can order a pack. Yes, exactly, Corinne. Thank you so much. Good night, Candy. I'm glad you like them. The sample packs get different. Well, they're colour family packs. No, yeah, they're colour family packs, not sample, but we all know what you mean. Let me see. So these are my fall Christmas Stampathon luxurious cards. So what have we used? I have used the Brightest Glow stamp set for the sentiment that my finger is over. For my stars, I have used the Stars at Night hybrid set. So these are the dies, and you also get the embossing folder with it. So we've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, and I cut all of those stars out of each type of specialty paper at once. So really, I didn't roll it through too much because I did the gold foil at one time. I did the glimmer adhesive, I did the more dazzle and the distressed, so it wasn't too bad. So our backgrounds are made using the Shining Brightly specialty paper. As I said, I used the gold and silver adhesive back glimmer paper. Now, these do not stick well to other specialty paper, but they do stick well to cardstock because the specialty paper has different finishes. Sweet dreams, Corinne. Huge hugs from us to you, my love, and I will see you soon. Distressed gold designers specialty paper. The more dazzle, which is in the gold and the silver, or champagne and gold. And I used my gold foil, which I do need to refresh because I have no 12 by 12 pieces. So that is what I have used to create my luxurious cards with the gold and vanilla satin edged ribbon, which is that one. And I use the natural ribbon from the natural and copper ribbon from the holiday catalogue as well to create some nice dimension. So let's have a close look at one of these cards. Each one is slightly different because the clusters are slightly different. No actual additional embellishments because all of this foil in the background paper and then our foil and bling in the stars was more than enough. I would love you to pop over to our Christmas Stampathon page on Facebook and join the fun. We have this challenge and we have one more short challenge to go before the end of the year, and then hopefully We will reset again at the end of January in 2024. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Thank you for joining me to finish these cards. Tell me if you would prefer me to do a pre-recorded video to make these cards, or if you would like me to do a live video. No problems, and this is the place to ask. You have all of us ready to answer questions for you. So if you ever have any more, pop back onto one of our lives and we'll be more than happy to help. And that goes with sending me a message as well. Always more than happy to help. Have a great one, girls. Thank you so much. If you need anything, the shop link is in the description box along with where you can find me. Thanks. Bye.